Hi everybody, welcome back. Tony again here, Shinsho Yoga, and this week once again I'm back at the Yoga Loft in Freehold, New Jersey, where I teach on Tuesday nights. And I'm going to offer another mini flow for this week focused on our shoulders. Now, shoulders in at least the Western world usually are generally pretty tight. One of the biggest problems I see with most of my students, and even for myself, are shoulders, right? Very, very tight shoulders. One, it comes from our lifestyle. Majority of people in America, or a lot at least, have an office life. You're sitting at a desk, you commute all day long. The back of the body shortens in that. Well, where does that attach? Here, in the back here of the body. You're seated all day long and you are commuting, an hour a day, one way, 10 hours a day, you're in a seated position. Things are going to shorten up. And these, you're kind of slumped in your seat doing this most of the time. The shoulders are going to tighten up. Also, from the seated position, you get tight hips. And the shoulders and the hips are connected. The muscles of the back are like a Z, right? So this shoulder connects to this hip. So the shoulders are connected across this way, and then it goes across this way to this way, and vice versa, right? This shoulder is connected to this hip, so this shoulder connects across to this shoulder, and then across to this hip, and then over to here. So it's like a Z across the back. So tight hips cause tight shoulders. So often when I do my flows that focus on shoulders, we often access the hips. And that's one of the things we're going to do today. And granted, this is going to be a little mini flow, like I've said in the other ones, something that if you're traveling or you're unable to make it to a regular class and you're short on time, just something you can do to get at least some yoga practice in until you can get back to a regular class. Again, it's not meant to substitute a regular full class with a teacher. I think that's very important to have, but again, something you can do at home or while traveling. One thing you will need for today, though, is a prop. You will need a strap. Now, if you are traveling and you don't have a strap, or at home you don't have a strap, grab a belt, right? This is about a 6-foot strap, right? You could grab a belt, if you're a small person and you have little small belts, right? Maybe you have someone in your house who's bigger than you and has a bigger belt. But any belt pretty much will do, even something like this length, right? To be able to do the practice. So let's start today with just a little bit of gentle work on the shoulders. So, coming into Sukhasana, your easy seat, and a little side to side here. If this is challenging for you to sit this way, you can take a blanket and put it underneath to help lift you up, right? Feel free to modify as need be to do that if you have a yoga blanket there to help you. Now let's close the eyes here. Now we're going to do a little neck and shoulders. So let's just start in a clockwise rotation. We're going to roll the shoulders here. The neck. Trying to avoid bringing the shoulder up to meet the ear and let the ear come down to the shoulder. Inhale as you come through the front. Exhale as you come around the back. As best as you can, allowing the thoughts to arise, pass by, return to the breath. And let's go in the opposite direction now. Breathing. Head back to neutral. Now let's go left, right, side to side with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. And come back to center. And now ear to shoulder. Ear to shoulder. Avoid trying to lift the shoulder to the ear. Let the ear come down to the shoulder. And come back to center. Now take your lower lip extended above the upper. Chin to chest, head back. Stretching the front of the neck. Breathe. And bringing the head back to center. Let's alternate the rolling of the shoulders, rolling them back initially here. And then let's roll them forward. Rolling back simultaneously. And then rolling forward. Come back to neutral, sweep the arms to the sky. Turn off to the right, left side. Seated twist, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's come back up through center. Turn off to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's come back up through center here. Bringing the hands down. Breathe. Let's now roll over the legs. And let's come to all fours on our mat. Hands and knees. Tabletop position. Let's begin some rounds here of cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, raise the head, tuck the toes, spread the sternum. Exhale, tops of the feet down, round the back, suck the belly to the spine, drop the head. Inhale, cow, live toes. Exhale, cat, dead toes. Moving with the breath. Taking 2 more rounds of cat and cow. Inhaling and exhaling. And inhale and exhale. Coming back to neutral here. Hands and knees, tabletop. With the breath, sweep the right arm to the sky. And then with the change in the breath, sweep it down across the body, thread the needle, take the shoulder and the cheek down, eyes closed, breathe, inhale, and exhale. And let's deepen this a bit here. Let's just draw that palm back to press into it. Just revolve that shoulder open. Breathing, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bringing that arm back down. We'll breathe. The breath, draw that hand back to press into the palm, rise up, take the arm to the sky for a counter stretch and gently back down. Let's repeat the same on the opposite side, sweep the arm to the sky, then down across the body, thread the needle, take the cheek and the forearm down, the eyes closed and breathe. Inhaling. Exhaling. Now with the breath, just going to draw that palm back to press into it so we can revolve that chest open on the opposite side. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back down. Breathe. And with with the breath, draw that palm back, press into it. Rise up, taking the arm to the sky. Counter stretch gently back down with the breath. Sit back, child's pose. Breathe. And we'll sweep the arms along the sides of the body here in child's pose. And with the breath, take the hands back to the shoulders, pressing into the palms, rising up, tuck the back toes under, press up and back, downward facing dog. Pedaling the feet here a bit in the down dog. Coming back to neutral. Inhale for plank. Exhale for down dog. Inhale for plank. Exhale for down dog. Inhale plank. Exhale down dog. And let's step the right foot forward between the hands and the left foot forward for forward fold. Create that frame for the head, holding onto the opposite elbows, and we'll gently sway, allowing everything to spill forward. And come back to center, release the hands down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plant the hands, bending the knees, and we'll step back for a plank position. Your exhale, lower down, either chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale for up dog or baby cobra. Exhale for down dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, right foot forward, fold. Inhale, rise up, take a gentle back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plant the hands, stepping right leg back, left leg back for a plank, and then exhale, lower down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale for upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, right foot forward, fold. Inhale, rise up, take a gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant the hands, prepare, and stepping back to plank. And then with your exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, right foot forward, fold. Inhale, rise up, sit back for chair. In the chair, bring the hands into prayer position, thumbs at the heart. Turn off to the left side, coming into a prayer twist. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Come back to center, rise all the way up. Exhale, sitting back, prayer twist, opposite side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Come back to center, rise all the way up, take a back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, stepping back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And with the breath, let's bring the knees down to the mat. Keeping the hips high, take the forearms long, take the head down. Puppy pose. Breathing. And let's sit back all the way for child's pose. Sweep the arms along the sides of the body. And with the breath, let's bring the hands back, the body, press into the palms, rise up. And let's have a seat on our mats. What we're going to do is a combination for the shoulders here of Baddha and elephant ear for the shoulders. Now, I'm going to use this blanket here to prop me up a little bit, just so I can fold a little bit, because it's a combination of folding and shoulder work and hip. So it's a little bit of everything going on at once. So what I do is I take a blanket, about just one fold over, bring it behind me on the mat, and I'm going to sit on the first third of this blanket. You don't have to do this, but this will make it a little bit easier. The flow is a little short, and this is going to be a bit of an intense posture for a short flow, but it'll get those shoulders and get those hips. So a little bit of help was okay. Now from here, once we're seated, we're going to bring the legs into Baddha Konasana, sometimes called butterfly, sometimes called diamond. Official name is cobbler's pose. Distance from the feet to the groin depends on the person. I can't pull them all the way in here like that. That pitches me like this, right? And everything goes, right? Everybody's body's different. So for me, this is about the distance of a block, or basically 1 foot from here. Make sure you're seated properly, meaning that we're not all kind of bunched up and leaning to one side. If your legs are really, really high up and this is really tough, if you have blocks, you can put them up underneath here to help support. Take your strap or blanket. Take the buckle end, the ring end, turn your right hand down, thumb down. I'm very specific on this because I have some students that get very confused by this. So, the buckles are pointing up, the thumb is pointing down. This is going to come behind your back. The other arm's going to come back and hold on to it this way, right? And you're going to walk the hands together. So this comes behind my back, right? I want my arm up. Don't bring it like this. This is why we call it the elephant ear. Have it up this way. The other hand, my left hand, comes down, grabs onto that strap, and walks the hands together as close as I can. Now try to have the head drawn back. Don't go like this. Try to draw the head back. With the breath, begin to fold forward. Breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's rise. Back up. Release from behind the back. It's a little intense. Let's windshield wiper the legs. Now, take the right arm, bring it across the body, take the left hand behind it just a little bit of a counter pose. Same thing on the opposite side. Breathe. And back down. You can do the same thing now on the opposite side. Should be your left side. If you started on the left side, do the right side. Sometimes people confuse left and right. So again, rings, or if you're using a belt, buckle up, thumb down. This way. Bring this behind your back. Now this may be your better or your worse side. This is the more challenging side for me. Again, try to keep that arm up. Try to draw the head back. From here, fold. Lead with the chest. Lead with the heart. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's rise. Back up. Once again, releasing from behind the back. Let's bend the knees. Windshield wiper. Take the arm, right arm, left arm. Breathe. Sukhasana. Roll. Sweep the arms to the sky. Turn left. Breathe. With the breath, come back up through center. Turn right. Breathe. With the breath, come back through center. Bring the arms down. Let's gently make our way onto our backs. Come on to the back here. Bending the knees, arms are wide. Drop the knees to the left, turn the head to the right, eyes closed and breathe. Inhale and exhale. And with the breath, bring the head and legs back to center. Turn off to the right. With the knees, turn the head to the left. Eyes closed and breathe. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll bring the head and legs back to center. Take the legs long. Arms are long on the sides of the body. The palms are facing up. The eyes are closed for Savasana. And we'll just breathe and be still and sink into the mat. And slowly bringing awareness to the fingers and the toes. Stretch the arms behind the body. Bend the knees to the chest. And we'll gently roll off to the right hand side. And then we'll slowly bring the head up last. Making our way up to sit to an easy seat, Sukhasana. So that's it for little shoulder flow for this week. Again, that posture with the strap can be kind of intense, so don't push it too much, right? And this is just really meant to be a little bit of a short flow just to help open some little parts of the body there. Again, not having the time for a full class. So generally I would spend a lot more time really getting the shoulders open before coming into something, as intense as that. But you got to be mindful with your body in doing that we can do this type of posture, but just being mindful not to really push it depending on where our body is. Just doing it enough so we can feel an opening as we go through it. So, but as always, you breathe, you follow your breath, and as the thoughts arise, acknowledge them, allow them to pass by, and return to the breath. Thanks again for watching. Namaste.